All right, guys, how's everybody doing today? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We got about 8 people here so far. Um, so let's talk about things. We're gonna be going into cryptocurrency today, and honestly, the retracement that we thought we would see hasn't really been as bad. Now, this is really just getting started within that. Yesterday was really that form of that, and you know, we're not seeing a major pullback where a lot of things are falling back to previous levels. They're still falling back and hitting other levels of maybe support that we've seen within Bitcoin and others there, but um, we're not seeing a major pullback of everything, which is a good thing. We're still seeing it at a decent market cap, 1.25 trillion, 1.24 trillion, really kind of within that range, which is good. 1.2 is where we want to hover for a while, or at least a little bit, and then see, different forms of news, push it up to a level of maybe a 1.5, 1.7, 1.8, $2 trillion market cap, and then off to the races, right? Off and running. That's where I really see it that's happening here. Something does not smell good here. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the trash that's right here. I think I have a banana peel in this trash, which is not good for a trash can downstairs. Give me 1 second. Move this damn thing. I think that's it. Or maybe I might just clean absolutely everything. Everything looks clean. But what's up, GOAT? I am not the GOAT, but I appreciate that. If you guys want to take some time to hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me put out a poll real quick. Here we go. We'll get into a little bit of an update. 9th. Good morning. What's up, GOAT? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Again, hit that like button as soon as you guys get in here. It does help out. We currently have 25 people on YouTube. We have, let's see, I don't even know how many people on Kick. One person that's over on Kick. Thank you for watching. Let's go to X and see what's happening there. We got 6 viewers on X. Thank you for watching as well. Make sure you hit that little heart down below. And we have 3 people that are watching on Rumble. So thank you guys for watching. Also, Twitch. We have 1 person watching on Twitch. So I'm streaming on a lot of different platforms. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Hit that like button. Whatever platform has one, hit the like button. But let's talk about the crypto market. Let's see where things are and how this kind of has looked like it's taken a turn, but really about the fact that it is holding pretty strong. So if we currently look at, let me change my screen. There we go. If we currently look at the crypto market, it's at a $1.25 trillion market cap. It's down 1%, and I'll say down because it's based on the last 24 hours, but it's down about 1%. And you see that Bitcoin's dominance still at 53% or close. It was close to it for a while, and then now it is above 53%, kind of pushing more towards that 54% there. Now, if we are actually looking for a bullish market, we're looking for a bull market, we need to see Bitcoin's dominance that, decreases down to, 40%. Below 40%, sub 40%, because that's where you start seeing major activity and major billions upon billions of dollars that are going into other projects, like a Shiba Inu, like a Pepe, like a CRO, whatever, right? The altcoin market. that's where we start to see that altcoin season and we start to see bullish momentum, is when the altcoin season hits, and you see a lot of you see billions of dollars that are flowing through those altcoins, right? But anyways, that's where we stand, right? 53% for Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin is still hovering around 34,000. So even though, it looks like you have seen a retracement within it. So if we look at the chart, whenever the chart does load, you look at the last 7 days, even though we hit that $35,000 mark and we hit it multiple times, and we see that has come back a little bit down to about 33. We're seeing that little bit of a climb, which is good. It shows a little strength as we hold up in these levels. If we just see consistency to where it just increases up and then just decreases down right away, that's not what we want to see. That's not a bull market. But the consistent movement for Bitcoin, eventually will hit a certain point where people want to maybe take some of those profits and throw those into some other altcoins. And that's what we're waiting for. But right now, you have most people that are investing into Bitcoin as if it is that ETF, right? The things that are the most consistent movers in the market and the things that have grown over this bear market has been Bitcoin and Ethereum. Once it hit that lower point, you can see the growth between the two. And then you see the rest of the market and you're not really seeing that growth unless you're talking about Caspa, which has made, a move over this bear market. But either way, Bitcoin is that consistent mover, that thing that we all look at as an ETF before the ETFs are actually approved here, because it gives people a look on traditional investing as we see consistent. It's like an ETF. It's growing, quite a bit, and it's not really pulling back as hard, especially, since that initial bearish time in the market or bear market. So it's good to see Bitcoin still at 34K, still at $34,147.05, still in the last 7 days up 20%. In the last day, yes, again, it's down 0.46%, but it shows consistency. But if we look at the rest of the market, we may not be seeing the same thing, right? So Ethereum's down about 2%, 2.5% over the last 24 hours. But either way, that's also moving in kind of that same direction. BNB is down 2% in the last 24 hours to $225. You're seeing XRP that's kind of flat. It's been hovering around that 55-cent mark for a little bit. And, I believe this is going to push up a hell of a lot further when we do see the actual altcoin market. This position will lead the altcoin market in the amount of volume, the dollars in volume, as well as the percentage movement, in my opinion. I feel like, the market cap movement, in my opinion. I feel as though it's going to make a huge move from $29 billion market cap to 30 to 50 to $100 billion plus, and really lead the market there, lead the altcoin market. You're also seeing Solana that's sitting around $32, Cardano that's at 28 cents. Dogecoin, about 6.5 cents there, pushing its way up to 7 cents. Some other notable moves. Let's look at some things that are looking positive today. So you have Pepe that's still looking positive. That has broken that drop zero level. So that's great. That instead of you having that added zero, you took away that zero, and you can see the movement currently sitting at about a $400 million market cap, $401 million market cap, up 7% today. And in the last hour, it's up 2.75%. Chainlink, that's up 6% on the day. You're also seeing Aptos that's making a move up 2.5%. And XDC is up 1.5%, as well as Quant being up 1.2%. That's actually great to see that growth up to $100 and kind of stick and stay up in that area. But that's fantastic to see. Let's look at what's trending really quick before we get into what the chat's saying. Right now, Bitcoin is still trending. Pepe is still trending. You also have Solana that's up there. XRP that has been moving. Shiba Inu's on the list. That's typically always on the list. Cardano, ADA, is one of those that's trending. It's up in the last 7 days, 13%. In the last 30 days, it's up 14%. And Terra Luna Classic is still trending. That's actually up 7% today. I didn't even realize that. 7.5% today looks freaking phenomenal for Terra Luna Classic. Finally, it has some sort of a move, which is crazy to see that come after, we see the kind of bullish momentum in the market. It's like money is starting to flow into another area, and they're like, all right, well, we're pulling some profits out of here, so let's throw it in a Terra Luna Classic, So that's fantastic to see that up 7.5, 7.6% on the day. You also have some things that are up a heavier amount in the last 7 days. You can see that Mina is up 76% in the last 7 days. That has recently come back, though. Hopefully people that saw, profit took their initial investment and maybe are able to put a little bit more money in there, or put some of those gains back in there at the lows. And I hope you took your initial investment as well as profit in the position. But it's currently down about 12.3% in the last 24 hours. While seeing, Pepe that's up 62% in the last 7 days, but 7.6% in the last 24 hours. So anyways, things are looking strong for crypto. It's still sitting again at a $1.25 trillion market cap. So it's not anything that I'm super worried about. We expected to see a retracement from the $1.28 trillion market cap. Let's just continue to push for this to move forward and gain a lot more and push for that 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 trillion dollar market cap and make our way up from there. So let's see what people are saying. We have 59 people that are here. If you guys have a chance to hit the like button, please do so. Answer the poll as well to say that you did hit the like button or didn't. But let me pop out this chat. Yesterday, my brother was here. He's creating a YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel on like storage units and stuff. He buys storage units for very cheap and ends up making a very, very decent profit out of it. Right now he does like more lower end storage units where it's like you can end up making a decent amount of money doing these storage units. And I wanted to make a video maybe on like amazing side hustles and stuff like that. And one of those being the storage units, because if he's buying a unit for 90 cents and profiting a hell of a lot, like he's making a video and it should be uploaded sometime today where he bought a unit for 90 cents and made $470 off of it. He found 2 brand new bikes and like 2 other bikes, and those brand new bikes can go for like $200 or so. I believe he's selling them for like less, for like $100 or like $150. So he ended up making like $300 off of the brand new bikes, and the other ones he's like giving away. One of those bikes is going to be mine because I don't have a bike, but and I'm going to pay him for it just because. But he bought the unit for 90 cents, and he's able to make so much money off of it as long as you have, a sound process to do that. I mean, that's a great side hustle, honestly. Anyways, let's increase the text here and see what people are saying, because I can't see it if I don't increase the text. Thank you for getting me to 30 likes. Let's see. Pepe is doing good again. It is. Again, it's up 7.9%, as you see here. What about Lunic? Should CEX be paid to repeg? Should CEXs be paid to repeg? Who's saying this? If we repeg now, oh my God. The issue is that, wait, I'm trying to understand, should CEXs be paid to repeg? CEXs don't have anything to do with the repeg. The repeg has to do with the connection between, how USTC, how that gets to a value of $1 and holds that value of $1. It's not based on exchanges if you're going to see that. Does Matt ever sleep? I do. I was literally just sleeping. I only slept like 5 hours last night, and I usually function off of like 5 hours or 4 hours of sleep sometimes. But yesterday I was planning on getting like 6, but my brother came over. I was working on a video with him where I was editing his shorts video that he had. So he's posting a shorts video to his channel. I could post his channel somewhere, but I forgot what the name of it is, because I can't search for it if it doesn't have any subscribers yet. So it's going to be difficult to find. I want to see if he posted it though, because I know we had a good thumbnail, we had a good process and everything there. I think it's called a storage platform. Storage platform. Yeah, see, like, I don't know. His channel, I believe, is called the storage platform. Why am I getting a Cardano video for a storage platform? No, for you, recent. No, I just want to find people. The storage platform. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to have him send me what his um what his channel name is. Give me a second. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, because we were making videos yesterday, and I don't know if you guys saw. Well, actually, I'll get into that later. Let me just send this. All right, there we go. I think that's good. Yeah. All right. So he's going to send me the link to his channel because I want to see if he uploaded the video. Anyways, we got 60 people here, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to join, I'm actually starting, instead of putting a main focus, I'm trying to find a way to connect directly through Patreon. And Patreon's actually doing a fantastic thing where they have communities that you can build. So you have different communities that you can build, and it's kind of like Discord, honestly. And instead of you having, that separate Discord here, you have communities directly within Patreon. So instead of me posting videos overall to, just like I would still post videos, but instead of me posting a video or a picture or just a post to say what's happening, I can go in those communities and I can basically say these communities are only for certain groups, and then tell people about dividend investing, tell people about the crypto chats and all of that stuff. So if you're a part of the Patreon already, go in there, and I have 2 communities that I've already built up, which is a daily crypto chat and a dividend investing chat. And we're going to talk about the different dividends. We're going to talk about the different dividends that we're going to be, or different dividend positions that we're going to be investing in. And what the account is, portfolio updates, as well as, crypto updates, portfolio updates there, and be able to have these conversations with people about crypto if you are in certain tiers, so definitely go ahead and check that out. It'll be really good. And then also to have like maybe a financial freedom level of a chat where, they select group of people and we have more of a one-on-one type of thing, or 5-to-1, discussion overall for all of the people that are financial freedom. So definitely check out that link. If you are a Patreon member, check that out and join the community there. I don't know if I could send Fire King. I don't know if I could send a free membership to you as a moderator, but I believe there's a way to send a free membership to somebody for Patreon, especially if they are, a moderator that they are helping out. And it makes it more engaging. I know that you engage with different news and stuff within it and continue the conversation. And it'll be somewhere where I feel like you may have a lot more of a conversation. So again, if you want to check that out, feel free to check it out. I do want to see what is happening. Is there anything anybody has their eyes on right now? Pepe needs to rise like crazy so I can finally get rid of it. You just want to get rid of Pepe? So I honestly don't want to get rid of Pepe. I can't answer the phone, man. You don't see that I'm live streaming? Can't answer the phone. No. Some people struggle with technology, man. Not me, but some people struggle with technology. I want Jasmine out of the innovation / monitoring zone before the next bull run, as I fear we could miss out on potential to see a big rise in the coin value. I honestly don't see that. And I believe they're in the infrastructure zone. So just to put that out there. But yes, it's still in the form of being monitored in a way. And yeah, I feel as though it's not really going to have a major impact. It's just something that tells you, hey, we're monitoring this. We're monitoring the situation rather than, and it's not really taken away from the volume at all. It's not going to be limited in that aspect. It's just telling you, like, look, if something doesn't change, you know, delisting is kind of in the cards. But it doesn't take away from the volume that you still see in there. Jasmine still sees a ton of volume. So I don't think it's going to take away from it. And that's my opinion. Alphabet reported earnings and sent the stock down 6%. The market is trending red today. Is it the stock market? Coin is still in the right direction. It's moving in the right place. It's up. Oh, okay. Well, it was up to $84 in the after hours market, and yeah, it looks like it is trending in the wrong direction from where it ended in the after hours market. Microsoft is up 3.6%. I did see that I gained a bit with my Microsoft position because I have that in my dividend portfolio. Dang, some dumb gains. What are your thoughts on Wild or TRB? Are these coins worth investing? So you said Wild, WLD, or Worldcoin. So Worldcoin, in my opinion, right, it's a little bit tricky of a situation. The reason why it's a tricky situation is because I look at the overall supply, and that's where I get stuck. Is this coin worth? Is this coin worth? Let's say what the fully diluted market cap would be, which is a $17.6 billion market cap. Is it worth that? Do you believe that it will get up to that point in the bull market? And honestly, I know it is intriguing. I know as you're going through your identification and everything there, and you get coins accordingly, it's being distributed out of a certain amount that's not already introduced, meaning that you're adding new coins to the circulating supply. That's a big issue for me because now you're diluting the position. And if it's not worth 17.5 billion in the long run, then now you have to see a $200 million market cap fall to, or the price end up falling because it stays at a $200 million market cap. That $200 million market cap with more coins equals a lower price. And it continues to do that as you see the higher the coins go, the lower the price goes, right? That's how that typically works. And that's something that does scare me a little bit. But honestly, the technology is not something that I'm shying away from that I say is horrible. It's not. Some people may not trust it in having, their identification stored with them. But I don't know. It seems interesting. It's just really the dilution factor for me. As an investment, it just doesn't seem right until everything is fully diluted, which will take a very long time. And when it started, it was like 1%, and now it's at 1.14%. So they're consistently adding more of the supply as more people are, going through the identification process or getting their identity put there. But that's one position. You also wanted to look at TRB. Teller, currently at $97. I want to look at the circulating supply. It seems like all of the supply is pretty much introduced there. What is the market cap will be the fully diluted market cap, so we don't have to worry about that aspect of it. Again, it's at $101. It is up 13% today. If we look at the last 7 days, it is up 78% in the last 7 days. There is no way that I would invest into it. The reason being, yes, while it does have still some potential to grow, because it is at a $250 million market cap, meaning that it has, those 4x return as we look to get to that $1 billion market cap. It's still something to where you kind of missed a lot of the growth. It's up 78% in the last 7 days. That means that you haven't seen a retracement. You haven't seen a pullback to any type of level. You have seen maybe this where it was at $95 and then dropped down to about $81. That was probably your closest thing to a retracement. Everything else has really been stair-stepping up. And it's something to where now you're getting in at 78% higher than where it was previously, meaning that you have a strong potential chance to lose a lot of what you put in there because it already has grown 78%. Even though it has a lot of potential long run, your short term may look horrendous. So it's kind of iffy. So it depends on what you look to get out of it. If you can look past what the short term loss will be, because most likely you will see it come back a little bit and you will have a short term loss, and look more towards the long term future, the long term gains, then you should be fine. But again, you're FOMOing into it by seeing it 78% or 79% up and, trying to get into that play. I will never make a move into something that's up 70%. It's just not a part of my strategy. If I miss out on that play, I miss out on that play. There are other ones that will come, Is it late to add to Pepe? I mean, my cost basis is higher than where we are currently. I think my cost basis is around $600 million market cap. And we're currently at like a $400 million market cap. So technically I could lower my cost basis if I wanted to. I just haven't made that move to do so. Microsoft beat earnings. That's why you're seeing Microsoft move. That company on your shirt, do they make countertops? I believe so. My father-in-law works for this company, and that's how I got this shirt from a golf tournament that he didn't have a part in it, but I believe he was like sponsoring it or sponsored a hole. So I got like 2 different Wilson Art shirts. So thanks for noticing it. I should probably be wearing my merch rather than another company that doesn't pay me for this advertisement, but it's okay. The shirt is comfortable. I washed it a couple of times and it still, fits nicely. That's good. That means that they picked a quality shirt in order to give out. I sold a teller at $20 and broke even. That hurts. That hurts. Did you sell after a longer hold, or was it a short-term hold? That's rough to watch. Something you should run like crazy. It was $9 for a long time, heavily manipulated right now by one whale. Really? Good morning, Matt. What's your analysis on Gecko HQ? I think I've looked into that. I tried to look into it and I couldn't find any history on it. Not a fan of whales. I mean, me neither. If you're talking about real whales, like actually in the ocean, I'm not a fan of open water. If you wanted to say, if you wanted to know some information about me, my biggest fear is treading water in the ocean. Like I will have a panic attack and die immediately. just from that, because I have no idea what's underneath me, and it bothers the hell out of me not knowing what is underneath me. It is it is just a problem. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. Maybe it's something that everybody else overlooks, but the ocean is huge. There's a lot of people, or there's a lot of people. There's probably a lot of people, honestly, but there's a lot of different creatures underneath there. Water and fish. No, you got whales, you got sharks, you got weird fish, jellyfish. The ocean is scary. Yeah, I hate it. All right, so I'm not the only one. I was afraid of heights, but I am deathly afraid of the ocean. I owned it for 7 months and bought it at $19 and then got down to $9 or $10, and right now it pumped. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the last month, this has gone from $30 all the way up to $102. So honestly, we all missed the boat on that one, seeing what it was going to be. But apparently you have Teller whales build up positions. So that's why you're seeing it surge 193% in a month. I can't even swim in a swimming pool, never mind an ocean. I hear you. I just can't deal with having a lot of potential creatures that are underneath me. That's my issue. Crowcoin. I saw that CRO. I don't know why it's not letting me know on here or showing me the same detail, but I saw that CRO hit 6 cents. What it showed on crypto.com. And crypto.com tends to have inflated prices, so be careful of that. But I saw that CRO hit 6 cents, and that's great to see. I'm excited about that. Every cent that it moves, every penny that it moves, I gain a lot out of it. Right? What is it, like $80 something or something like that? $86, $800 per penny that it moves, something like that. CRO is my favorite position. It is my favorite position as well. Sorry, let me go. I'm trying to look up something really quick. So first of all, before I do that, guys, hit the like button. We have 82 people here and we have 59 likes. I would like to get to about 60 likes. That would be, or sorry, not 60. That's one like more. I would like to get to 80 likes. So hit that like button. We're officially at 60 now. Yeah, so hit that like button. It does help out the channel, helps out growth and all that stuff. So I appreciate you guys. For the amount of people, we have one person that's over on Kick. Thank you for watching. We have a few people over on X, and on Rumble we have 2 people that are watching. Thank you guys for watching today. Twitch, we have one person that's over here. Hey, what do you think about Pulse Swap with the Certic score over 92? I can pay $1 or $10 or $10 or $100.
Simon Kenneford donated £4.99 through Super Chat. Can you give an update on Solana?
Yeah, I can definitely give an update on Solana. Thank you for the Super Chat. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and heart the Super Chat. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I can give an update on Solana. Give me a second. If you can pay $1, $10, or $100 if I want on Patreon. Yeah, I mean, you can go for the lowest level, like the Discord level, which technically will get you access to any of the communities, as well as any of the posts that I do have on there. Also, the spreadsheets, it gives you access to that. But you can also go for the $10 level, which has a little bit more access to a lot of the videos, educational content, stuff like that on my Patreon. So feel free to, check that out. We're going to be building a lot more communities and a lot more communication within those communities. So yeah, hopefully we see a lot of movement, a lot of traction, and a lot of engagement that happens over there. But currently, if we wanted to look at Solana and where it stands and what I believe Solana will do, kind of in this bull market. So Solana is a position that I talked about probably in 6 different videos, 6 or 7 different videos. And a lot of times I kept stating how the potential of this is insane. The potential for an investor standpoint is insane and where it can go. So when you look at Solana overall at $32.12, it still has that larger potential. Yes, in the last 7 days, it has risen by 33% at the moment. In the last month, it's up by 64%. But like I've said, way back when it wasn't $19, that it had a ton of potential to rise very, very quickly with the rest of not only with the rest of the market, but also more aggressively than the rest of the market. And again, you're seeing it up 64% over the last month. Over the last year, yes, you're seeing it sort of flat, but down here was where I talked about it a lot. I said that Solana has so much potential here, and literally a day after, not even a day, I think it might even been a couple of hours, it started to rise. And we saw this push up to levels of like $11, $13, really push up to 20, 24, 25. And then yes, it did start to come back as people started to take a little bit of profits, getting back down to 14 or 15. And I was like, again, this shows a lot of potential to rise, and it did up to about 28. And now currently seeing this again at about 32 from this low level of $9. It's currently sitting at a $13.4 billion market cap. And the highest market cap that we've seen this at was around the $100 billion market cap. So I still believe that this has that capability to get back up to that point. Know that Solana has increased their overall supply throughout time. So while you may see a $100 price point, you're looking at 417 million Solana that's out there, or total of 560 million. So before, I believe it was sitting around 200 or 300 million in total supply, but now you're looking at 417. So they have been diluting the position, and I think that's a major portion of it, to where people are like, well, can it get back to all-time highs? And honestly, I see it surpassing the all-time highs by market cap. Does that mean it will surpass the all-time highs by the actual price? I would have to do that math, but I think it has that potential to do so as well. Looking at right now being only 10% of what the all-time high is, or close to 10%, a little bit over that at the moment. Solana has issues of being centralized. Has the issue of being centralized. I don't know if that's necessarily an issue. I think having something that's decentralized is obviously a good thing to have within your portfolio. It doesn't mean that everything has to be exactly that way. I feel like having some sort of centralized aspect to it is always a good thing, as long as the people or group that's in charge or not in charge, or in that decision-making role, can do something with that, and continue to do things that really the community wants, the investors really want. So I don't know. I feel like there's pros and cons to having it, right? Crypto is definitely not dead. I don't think crypto is dead. Crypto has managed wait, what? Crypto has managed my expectations. Hey, Matt, any thoughts on XTP token as a part of Tap Global? That is an exchange like Coinbase. Tap Global are based in the UK and regulated. So no, I really don't have a major opinion on it, but we'll look at XTP. We'll look at Tap really quick. Currently sitting at a $7.9 million market cap. The volume seems a bit low, not bit kind of, but a bit low, and sitting at about $346,000. versus, seeing millions of dollars or even upwards of billions of dollars in some projects. The history on this and where it has been, it really has fallen and kind of leveled out at this level down here, which is, again, it was 24 cents, and now it's sitting at, not even like 10% of a penny. It's at like 7% of a penny. If we look at the circulating supply, we have 1.2 billion, which has been verified. The total supply being about 1 billion. You're only seeing 10% or 12% of the supply that's out there. That's something that you still have to worry about as you have dilution that comes, down the line. But that's something that I probably would worry about there. But I haven't, like I said, looked into too much. If I look at all history, it's not really showing me any type of detail to say this can hold strength or has ability to hold at some of these higher levels here. While this was at a $100 million market cap or a $200 million market cap, it really didn't hold for long. You kind of look at some of these levels and say below this point, which is a $66 million market cap, would be kind of that goal for this position to get to. Or more recently, as you look into 2023, you see that this level of a $20 million market cap probably would be more feasible. So honestly, I really don't know what to fully think of it, but you have to know some of the detail and you have to be kind of an insider with some information in order to understand what this will be, All right, so we have 82 people here and we have 79 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. XRP minimum of $2,000 in 2024. I can't say that I see that, but I can't say that I don't see the possibility of hitting thousands of dollars, because I don't want to say that it's impossible. And I don't want to say that it's definitely 100% going to happen. But what I do want to say is we're going to see massive movement for XRP in the near future, whether that massive movement comes in the form of thousands of percent, tens of thousands of percent, or just hundreds of percent. We're still going to see decent sized movement in the near future as well as the long-term future, especially once we get clarity of exactly how XRP's main use will end up being. Right now we have potentials. So I think Tapper coming to the US this year. Yeah, I'm where is it available at? So it looks like it's not available on, you're not seeing a ton of volume because you don't really have many markets. So once you have a ton of markets that are available, that's where you start seeing a lot more of that volume that happens. So if it's coming to the US later this year or some point next year, then that'll be great for the position to see a lot more volume. XRP has way too many coins out there to hit 2K each. Yeah, we always go back to what the market cap is and where the market cap stands. If it's coming to the US this year, that means you really only have 2 months to get that implemented on or launched on an exchange. My Kraken portfolio still is holding strong. It's sitting at $535. It's up a decent amount. If we look at I want to look at the last 7 days, but it's not really telling me. It kind of just jumps. And then it doesn't tell me about where it has started and the gains from that point. It shows me the deposits as well. So it's showing me that I'm up $430 when I'm not up $430. I should be up or down, right? Currently I'm up $63.53 over the last 7 days. And that's kind of what we will consistently check. We'll never check all because it'll just give us that we're up 400%. I don't know why Kraken does that. And it also doesn't give me the percentage that it's up per position. So I have 100 different projects. If you didn't see this, I had 100 different projects, and this is where this stands. It's actually up a decent amount in the last 7 days. Again, up $63 or 13%. Hopefully more crypto giants like XRP, BNB, or even Sol will all have STF and STF. Will all have STF. You mean ETF? Okay. I was going to say, what's the STF? Is that a different term for like an ETF now? Is it like something? So yeah, hopefully the thing about it is any of the, like you said, any of the crypto giants, any of the ones that are kind of leading the way, as a coin, honestly, I think probably should have an ETF established. The reason being is because you want something that's going to be consistent. It's just like investing into, an ETF that houses the largest tech stocks or whatever, right? You have an ETF that houses a bunch of different positions that you're putting your money into, right? You're investing with, and you're seeing consistent movement. I think everything that is a coin that's a giant, a crypto giant, like you said, should have that larger ETF, that form of ETF. I don't see any exchange token like BNB ever getting an ETF. Why? Honestly, that would be very, very beneficial. And BNB is not an exchange token, even though it seems like it is, because Binance and BNB has no like input in Binance at all. From what I see, I'm looking from the outside in because I don't have Binance. I don't have a Binance account. But from what I'm understanding, BNB has no input on Binance. You don't use BNB in order to trade on Binance. You still trade and pay within that certain cryptocurrency. So honestly, it's not necessarily an exchange token. I do see CRO as an exchange token being the top exchange token, but I see BNB definitely having an ETF. It creates consistency within that chain, a consistent belief that anything that is anything will have that kind of consistent grower, 1.5 million Elmo to be burned over the next couple of weeks, I think, from NFT staking. That's fantastic. We'll make a video on that, whether it's either on this channel or on the Matthew Perry 2 channel at some point. Do they have a certain date for it, or is it just like, I guess, the next couple of weeks? Or are they burning it sparingly? And burning like 500,000 and then another 500,000. Matt, what price do you think CRO will hit in the bull run? I think for crypto.com, I easily see crypto.com reaching the level, especially like if you're talking about the beginning of the bull run. So when we start seeing altcoins that really run, we'll see CRO reach its original points, right? Where it wasn't technically at the bullish state then, but we'll see it at 50 cents. We'll see it, really resist and fight at that level. But as we start to see the different areas that we get to for different times in the bull market, we'll see CRO hit a level of $1, resist from $1, and then skyrocket past $1. And I honestly see at the peak of the bull run, at the peak of CRO's growth, I expect to see this at a level of $4 or so. Looking at that $100 billion market cap, and that's kind of where I see it at, close to it, because it wouldn't be exactly $4 because it has 25 point something coins in circulation, meaning that it would be a 25 point something at $1, 25 point something $1 billion market cap at $1, and then multiply that by 4. So it would be close. I see CRO being worth so much more. But again, there's levels to this, because as you have, 100,000 CRO as an investor, 100,000 CRO at a level of $1 is $100,000, right? So I'm sure there are going to be people that may take entire, profits, all their profits, or there's going to be people that take money at a level of 50 cents. Know that I will not be taking anything at a level of 50 cents. And my first selling target is around between $1 and $1.50. So while we see that level happening, I'm going to be taking a decent amount, not like a crazy amount, but like, I don't know, maybe 20,000, 10, 20,000 to collect my initial investment, and then leave the rest there for what the peak point will be. And then even at the peak point, I'm not going to take all of my investment. I'll take, most likely when it gets to $4, as you've seen from my plan, I'll most likely take somewhere around half to 60% of it, and then leave 40% in there for the long term and see what it ends up being. If it does find a way to come back, the bull market doesn't last that long, then that's okay. I took, maybe, I don't know, $100,000 or so from the overall position. But I know there are a lot of people that have more CRO than I have. Like, they have hundreds of thousands of CRO. And I would love to have that much, but like I said, I don't have the ability to consistently invest that much money into cryptocurrency. Right now, I don't. I expect a lot of the cryptocurrency that I have to fund some of the dividend investing that I'm making. So as I take 20,000 from CRO, $1,000 or $2,000 is going to go to dividends, is going to go to long-term investing and all that stuff. So I'm excited about that portion of it, but crypto has to move first. Binance offers discounts if you use BNB to pay for fees. That's what level of discounts? Like, they offer discounts if you use BNB to pay for fees. So it incentivizes using BNB if you do it that way. But most people are probably going through normal swaps. I prefer to use it. I would imagine crypto.com also offers discounts to use CRO to pay for fees. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. They do. So what CRO does is more around the staking portion of it. So CRO basically says if you stake a certain amount, you now can gain a better APY with this position or that position, or even just stable coins. So they're kind of incentivizing people to hold it rather than just to use it. And I think in the future, you'll have more of a use for CRO. But right now, it's just about like grabbing it and holding it to be able to stake at a higher rate or a higher APY. I prefer to use it. I would imagine. I read that. I literally just read that. Pepe versus Elmo. What's a better choice? Pepe versus Elmo? I'd probably say Pepe is going to be worth more. But Elmo has a lot of upside. Looking at a $1 million market cap, you can see 100x and it still only gets to a $100 million market cap. Like, the upside on that, as long as everything stays consistent, you see the growth, you see more exchanges, eventually you get there. And you end up having those 10x, 20x's, and 100x's. And that's without getting to $1 billion market cap. For Pepe, in order to even see a 10x, you would need to see it at a $3 or $4 billion market cap. So you would need to see it get to levels that it hasn't gotten to before, and you need to see billions of dollars that flow through it. For Elmo, you really only need to see tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions that could go through it to see that push up to a 100x. So honestly, it's not a tall task or a large ask for Elmo to see $100 million worth of volume, especially as they're adding more exchanges and you end up getting on these tier 1 exchanges eventually. And also with the price point, not even just focusing on the overall, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I started reading something. I lost my train of thought. Not even focusing on just the market cap, but also focusing on the overall supply and seeing that Elmo has been sliding in the wrong direction. I haven't looked at it though, but Elmo can have a major push from a level of a $1 million market cap to 100, and also see the supply that has decreased down, giving it a higher price ceiling. So Elmo ERC is currently standing at 6 cents. It hasn't really slid. It's kind of at the same point. In the last 7 days, it's up 8%. In the last month, it's up 36%, and in the last year, it is at about 15% up from this lower point that we saw here, which was 0.006. And you see 0.0069, 0.00609, and you're seeing it here at 0.00608. I guess where it started, you're now seeing that this is technically still at that level where it's close to that gain or break even. But it has so much potential up here, as you see it at 3 cents, as you see it grow a lot further. That was at like a $10 million market cap or something like that. So yeah, that was at like a $10 million market cap. It did hover at a $3 million market cap, but has slid down to a $1.5 million market cap. And as the overall supply falls down, you're going to see that as long as the price stays the same, if the price starts to slide as well, then you will see the overall market cap that really does slide a lot more, which gives it a lot more potential from you having a potential chance to just, maybe 10x up to a $30 million market cap. Now you can 30x up to a, or close to it, right? 30x or 15x up to a $30 million market cap, something like that. So I look at it for potential. Both of them have something that you can see that's very beneficial with them. But Pepe has been moving lately. We're currently seeing the market at a $1.26 trillion market cap. So again, the market is holding. Right? It's not pulling back. While it does look red, and a lot of people may say, oh, well, here we go again. The market does look red, but it is holding at a $1.26 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is holding strong up at 34,000, and it's really fighting to jump past or try and push past the $35,000 mark. Pepe is the new shining thing for the next bull run. I might agree with you. I think Pepe has a ton of potential to run and may end up fighting for that competition between SHIB and Pepe. So if you see an opportunity, it's not necessarily saying you should put all your money into it, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit involved in there, especially at a $400 million market cap. So if it gets to a $4 billion market cap, you're looking at a 10x. So whatever you do have, $400, $1,000, that may be worth $10,000 at some of those levels. So not saying put $1,000 in there. I'm saying that if you see what the possibility could be and you're willing to take that risk, then, take it. So strange to say that as an adult. Say what? I grabbed $20 of Pepe to see what happens. No, it's not strange to say that as an adult. The issue is that we live in a time, we're alive in a time to where gambling is big. You know, being a part of that gamble, you don't end up making the levels of returns that some people make without risking something, without risking the biscuit. And it doesn't have to be your whole bag. Like, it doesn't have to be everything that you own, but it is a little bit of risk that you put some places. While you have something that's more consistent, like an ETF, you also have other things like potential growth stocks, right? So same thing goes for the crypto market. While you have the ETF, or while you have Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever that's growing consistently over here, you now have Pepe over here that has potential, but it's not guaranteed, right? You have Shiba Inu that has potential, but it's not guaranteed. So I just read that financial applications for homes slid to its lowest level since 1995 as mortgage rates inch closer to 8%. I can't take all of the increased interest rates. We need to dial that back. $20 or $100 of Pepe isn't that big of a risk. I would agree. It's not. To some people, it might be, though. To you, it might not seem like a big risk, but I can tell you, if let's say I was a child again, and my family, my mother or father tried to start investing, $20 or $100 would be a hell of a lot for them to afford. And I'm sure there's people in that same situation to where they want to invest, but $20 to $100 is a lot. And you see all these people investing thousands of dollars, and it feels like you're investing, pennies. Why did you buy Krill? So Krill has a ton of potential in the market cap, and the fact that it's listed on Coinbase, the fact that it has other places that it still can be able to list, and the overall structure of it, and understanding the different trading bots that are associated with it. I'm a big fan of being able to profit off of not being able to do anything. So you using these bots to create sort of that passive income and create that investing strategy within crypto is huge. So it's all about, everything that we invest in here is all about what the potential could be. Because if you're investing on what it is, then you're never really going to see the massive gains that you want to see, because investing on what it is and not what it's going to be is basically saying that you're willing to accept a 5% gain over seeing a 5,000% run, right? So we all invest on potential, and that's what the crypto market is about, because nothing is fully established yet. But people want to make it seem like the crypto market is fully established and you only invest in things that have utility, when honestly, there is a very few and far between cryptos that have actual utility in the market today. And most of that utility flows through the natural trading of that crypto. And without that, you wouldn't have that natural utility. So for, like, say, Ethereum, yes, you have long-term future, potential within what it's going to do. However, right now it mainly hovers around NFT sales and, being able to use Ethereum as a gas fee. But without trading it, the gas fee kind of goes away. And if NFTs suddenly hit record lows in the amount of transactions, well, now you have Ethereum that kind of has, not really seeing as much volume there. So I had to leave. I'm back. What did I miss? Just a large conversation over use cases and why I decided to buy Krill and a lot of different stuff. Krill coin, though, is a great project. So when I looked into Krill, and I hope that I can partner with them in some way, because I want to use one of their trading bots and go through that process. So Krill, if you're seeing this, which you probably may not, I'll send a DM your way. I have talked to them a couple of times through X. It was Twitter at the time. So I've talked to them through Twitter, and they said, thank you for talking about the position, and can we work on like some sort of partnership, but we never actually finalized any type of deal in any way. But I wanted to do something with them in the form of trading bots to use their trading bots. So that would be cool. But yeah, Krill is sitting at 21 cents or 22 cents. The market says it's available on. It's available on KuCoin, Coinbase, Gate.io, and just 9 overall trading pairs. But it definitely has potential to be added to a lot of other exchanges there. And Coinbase being the big one where you did see it run up quite a bit, it's currently worth $8.4 million. It only has $185,000 worth of volume, which is something that is a concern for, let's say most people, where you can see less volume that's happening, but it's definitely not on the radar of a lot of people. And that's why I have so much of this position. I currently have 10,000 Krill at the moment. And I invested like $4,000 into it, which is down about $2,000. However, in the bull market, I believe that Krill will be worth a lot more, will be offered on other exchanges, and you'll see the benefit of using something like this position. But it's not literally on front page news. That's why it's so interesting to me. So anyways, that's where Krill stands currently. If you look at the history of where this has been, it was at 35 a year ago. It was at 35 cents. We saw this consistently drop down, just like kind of everything else in the market. We haven't really seen Krill pick up at all in the last day. In the last 7 days, we have seen it move from a level of 20 cents up to about 23 cents. But then has since come back down to lower than 22. But if we look at all history, we've seen this pump up. This is when it got launched on Coinbase. So you saw this pump up here, and it got launched on Coinbase. And guess what happened afterwards? November 2021, where everything really started to pull back. And you didn't really have much success in anything. So it didn't really even have the chance to succeed on Coinbase after launching. Like that was the issue with Krill, was that it went up to a $4 or $5 price and has the potential to get up there again, but it fell down pretty hard with the overall crash of the crypto market. You talk about use cases, check out Vault Inu, a low cap gem and real use cases worth a look instead of Pepe. If Binance thought they could make money from the trading volume, they would list CRO. Wait, what? Why doesn't Binance list CRO, Matt? Are they afraid of the competition? So they don't like the competition. I'm pretty sure they don't like crypto.com, right? They don't like everything that they have to offer, and they won't list them. However, crypto.com will list BNB and continue to trade BNB. Why? Because they're not petty, right? I feel like Binance, yes, they haven't officially stated like we don't like competition at all, but it definitely looks like it, because you could easily list CRO. But then that would I feel like majority of people get value from CRO on either crypto.com or the DeFi wallet. So most people are trading on that platform and holding on that platform, and less people are holding on like Coinbase and places like that. So I wouldn't say that you would get a ton of volume there. If you're going to buy CRO, you're probably buying it on crypto.com or holding it on the DeFi wallet. I'm holding 130,000 CRO coins. That's fantastic. I would love to hold 100,000. I don't really want to buy anymore, but technically I should be lowering my cost basis right now. Those holding Vault Inu are like vegans. You don't have to ask. Wait, you don't have to ask. They are holding it. They make sure you know. Oh, goodness. That's accurate. That is very accurate. I'm sorry if anybody is vegan. I'm sorry if anybody is vegan because that is true. I know a couple of vegans and they will let me know every second of it. And I understand. It's like somebody, maybe, you know what? It's not someone like a peanut with a peanut allergy or some sort of allergy. If you have an allergy, you tell people because you don't want to die. If you're vegan, it's a choice that you end up making. Um, but time will tell. Wait, you can laugh, but time will tell. I'm not vegan. Um, check out our volume. You're talking about, oh, you're talking about Vault Inu. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious. It's different to be excited about something and want to share, but I can't see the damn words because this heart that's in the way. But they take it to the extreme. Sometimes, not all the time. Some people come through and say, look, you got to check this out because it's a position that I own. And, you know, they reached out to me and this is what I feel about it. But a lot of the Vault Inu crowd does come through here and will say, hey, you know, Vault, all this other stuff, Lightning Bolt, buy this, buy that. And it's like, well, no. Vault is a cult. Sometimes. Yeah, Binance is petty. I like your perspective. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I look at the two sides of the coin, or depending on how many sides you have of the coin. I look at all sides of the coin and just try and make sure that people understand the positives, negatives, and what I believe people's intentions are. I wonder if I believe Erica works at. I want to make sure because if she doesn't, then I have to go and get the kids ready. You know what? I probably do. Give me a second. I think I might have to go and get the kids ready. Or is Hayden awake? Hayden woke up at 6:40. Where's she at? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. She went to work. Kid is motivated. I don't think that's the case. So no, Erica's up there. I was like, she works at 8:30. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So what's happening in the market right now? Are we seeing anything that's necessarily positive? 1.26 trillion dollar market cap. Love to see it. Pepe up 6%. Anything else that is moving? It seems like in the last hour, Bitcoin has moved 0.2%. Ethereum up 0.4%. But in the last 24 hours, we are seeing it down by about 1% and Ethereum down by, 2.8%. Let's see if we'll see that, increase or decrease. So it will start to decrease as we get closer to, let's say, 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. We will see this start to level out unless we see it start to, pull back. Like if it starts to really pull back below 34,000, then that's where you'll start to actually see that continuation of the red. But once you get into the middle of the day, it'll look like things are positive again. Binance listed FTX tokens because they own 25% of the supply from being early investors. Yeah, that's 100% true. It was somebody asking about FTX. It's all about what they own and what they could be like having an influence, an overall influence on that position. From what I'm understanding, they were given that, right? They didn't buy FTX tokens. They were given the FTX tokens. You're not stoned? No, I'm not stoned. Or who? Who were you asking? Somebody else? I can only afford hopes and dreams to charge my phone. What? Did you hear about the Bitcoin bug? No. What's the deal with that? The Marathon confirms mining invalid BTC block due to a bug. Has Bitcoin ever had a bug? Recounts that over 13 years ago, someone exploited a bug to create 184 million BTC. Bitcoin experienced a value overflow incident at BTC's block 74,638, mined on August 15th, 2010. So that's the only time it has seen a bug. My Doge on BlockFi was swapped for GUSD. Has this happened to anyone else? I don't have BlockFi, so I don't know. Just saying they are not going to list CRO. They don't have any. Or wait, they don't own any. Yeah, that's very true. I agree that, well, they might still eventually list it at some point whenever the pettiness ends. But I think, like I said, they were given FTX token, and that's why they decided to list it with how much ownership they did have. And they tend to try and control a situation. They want control at every level. Pepe 2 is running, of course. If Pepe 1 is running, then Pepe 2 is going to make a move as well. I don't know how far it has run. Let's check. Pepe 2. I'm very cold down here. It's up 24% in the last day. If we look at the last 7 days, it's up 59%. Last month, it's up 219%. So yes, it is up, and yes, it is running. It's at 9.35 million. Crazy thing is, someone asked me about this before this run actually happened. It was somewhere around the beginning of October. So someone asked me about this and talked about Pepe 2, and I said how it'll never be up to the same value as Pepe, but it doesn't mean you can't make money from it. And obviously this confirms that, because if you put $1,000 into it, you would have turned this into what, $2,000, $3,000. Why can't I? So if you put $1,000 in it, it grows 100%, you gain $1,000, but you're gaining an extra $2,000 on top of it. So $3,000 total, you would have gained $2,000. Sometimes I struggle with that math because it's quick math. And while I can do it elsewhere, if I was just out in public and they were like, what's 50% of 25? And I'm like, all right, well, I know it's 12 point. I can't even see. I can't even do it. 12.5. Jesus Christ. See, it's quick math. It's so easy out there, but when you get on camera, for some reason it has you second guess it. I don't know why. Google security concerns prompt Bitcoin core developer. To leave Lightning Network. Never signed up for up on FTX platform or bought their FTX token because of SBF hair and looks. His hair is why you didn't purchase it. Worth admin me up. Not yet. Like any type of, if you're talking about moderator, you want to be a moderator, I'll consider it over time. That's usually what I do. I don't just moderate anybody, even though sometimes you do need moderators, but I don't think it's super necessary. So we'll get to a point where over time that will happen. Find news about Lightning Network dev because of a bug. The Lightning Network, not Bitcoin itself. Got you. Let's see what's happening on YouTube. So we got 107 people here, guys, and we did hit 100 likes. So thank you guys for hitting that like button. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out my, actually, let me go here. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out my my credit card YouTube channel, feel free to check it out because we have a giveaway going on over there, which I believe we're at 727 subscribers. So once we hit, like I said, 2,000 subscribers on this channel, on the credit card channel, we are going to do a giveaway, as you see here, 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and give away free cryptocurrency to people. So if you want to be a part of that, go over here and subscribe and be a part of it, because I believe we're going to get there. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 2 weeks, but if you want to be a part of that giveaway, just be subscribed and you'll have a chance to win it. And just watch this video for any context, and I will explain as we get closer to it on how you win the giveaway. So go and subscribe to this credit card channel. I would appreciate it. Fire King has been a member for 29 months. Do you know how long that is? That's 29 months. That's such a long time. Not only do I appreciate you being a member, but I appreciate you being a moderator and continuing the conversation when maybe there's no conversation to be had, or no conversation that I can think of, right? I like it because it continues the live stream and keeps it going. And I think you do a great job at what you are doing. So again, thanks. Working on that 36-month badge. Yeah, I mean, right now we don't have like a 36-month badge. Do we have a 36-month badge? I don't think we have a 36-month badge. I think a year or something was the longest. So maybe we'll have to do something extra or place something extra. I'd be here a lot, maybe later. Yeah, we'll definitely do that as time goes on, maybe in the next couple of live streams. Thank you for asking, though. Then I know that you want to be one, DGen365. So I'll keep that in mind for the next couple of live streams, and then we'll see what happens there. Appreciate that, man. Happy to help out. I appreciate that you're happy to help out, and not only help out, but also, be a member and sort of like, pay your way to into the channel just like everybody else, even though you are a moderator. And I appreciate that. It shows your support in a larger way. So again, thanks. We have 96 people here. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, do it. It helps out. I love it. So please do it. we should check to see what's happening in the crypto world, like news-wise. So, crypto news. So let's see. The BlackRock Bitcoin ETF has since August appeared on DTCC site. Come on. What's going on? Why is it not letting me? There we go. Belatedly moved markets this week. Let's see how long this article is. Yeah, so I was aware of this, and I saw a bunch of people talking about it already. I never actually mentioned it, but BlackRock Bitcoin ETF has since August appeared on DTCC site that belatedly moved markets this week. The price of Bitcoin surged on Monday after BlackRock's proposed ETF showed up on the DTCC's website and dropped when it vanished Tuesday. Come on, don't act like it really dropped. It didn't really drop. We saw a little bit of retracement, but it didn't fall back to previous levels. Impulsive trading in the crypto market is nothing new, and the movement in the price of Bitcoin over the past 2 days over the addition and then the removal of BlackRock's proposed ticker for its spot Bitcoin ETF on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corp's website is just another example. It turns out the ETF has been on the website since August. A spokesperson for DTCC confirmed in an email to CoinDesk. Of course they would say that, as they have some sort of agreement not to list anything or to give anybody the information, that information there. Crypto traders this week interpreted the inclusion on the page as a sign BlackRock's product might be approved soon, but an ETF appearing there does not indicate anything about its regulatory approval. DTCC said being there is just a part of the prep work. Getting a ticker symbol and a unique ID code known as CUSIP and EFT would undertake pending U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approval. It is standard practice for DTCC to add securities to the NSCC security eligibility file in preparation for the launch of a new EFT to the market, according to the spokesperson. Bitcoin on Monday shot up above $35,000 mark after crypto traders noticed BlackRock's ETF on the page, but Bitcoin slumped Tuesday after it disappeared. Don't act like it slumped. You saw an increase to $35,000 from a level of like 30,000 or less than that to this higher level, and now you see a little bit of a retracement. That happens. But if it truly was something where it created very minimal expectation or speculation, you would have just seen like kind of that buy the rumor, sell the news. So it increases up to a level of 35 and decreases back down to where it previously was. However, we did not see that. We're currently seeing Bitcoin that's still at a level of 34,000. So even though it went up to 35,000, they're making it seem like it completely fell off the face of the earth after we got the news that it kind of dropped off or disappeared from the DTCC's website. "11 minutes ago, Binance halts all crypto withdrawals, saying there's a bug in the withdrawal process." Is that? I'll have to check into that. Bro, you have to check out Minacoin. Crazy pumps recently. Yeah, I've already looked at it, and currently it's down from where it was at the 80 cent price point. because Mina, it's down from the 80 cent price point down 15%, or actually 22% on the day, from a level of 90 cents. Sorry, I thought it was a little bit lower than that, but it was up to 94 cents, but has fallen back down lower, or fallen back down more than what you've seen in the entire pullback of the crypto market, or entire like little retracement that we see of Bitcoin and Ethereum and a lot of other things that are there. But it did run up, right? It went from a level of like 37 cents over the past week to 94 cents. You would have made a lot of money from that if you would have believed in it a lot more. I'm not saying that people didn't believe in it. I'm sure they did. That's why you saw the run up. And there are people that have told me, yeah, I made, I double my money or triple my money on the play, and that's fantastic. Give me a second. So we are experiencing technical issues with crypto withdrawals. As a result, they are temporarily unavailable whilst our team works on the fix. Fiat withdrawals are available and working. All funds are safe. We apologize for the inconvenience and will update on progress. Interesting. I mean, you see things like that happen if they're not taking these steps in order to pause withdrawals. But either way, fiat withdrawals are available and working. But yeah, they're just having issues, or had issues. Oh, I'm actually pretty tired. No, it's probably because I only had I feel like I only had 9 hours of sleep for the last 3 days. BTC is about to, but it's going to be worse when we see the bull market. When we see the actual bull market, there's going to be days where I'm live for 24 hours. Like that's how that's going to work, because we need to make sure we see where it gets to for the high, what our predictions are, what's happening in the news, and all of that stuff. So when we do see that, know that once I start going live, it's going to be something where this live like doesn't shut off. A BTC is about to break out and is in a wedge on the 15-day or 15-minute chart. But will it go up or down? That's a good question. I don't know yet. I guess it depends on what we have as a catalyst, what we have as news coming forward. Blah, 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 blah. Happen when people FOMO and exchanges can't handle volume. And you're talking about something else? I'm looking for an exchange with low fees. What are the best options? Exchanges with low fees. I like Coinbase. If you can trade inside the US, I like Coinbase. It offers a lot because you have Coinbase Advance has really, really low fees. And Fire King says that as well. Coinbase Advance has low fees. I've found they charge like 15 cents to 20 cents to buy $25 worth of BTC. Yeah, it's really, really cheap. You have to link your bank account though in order to send funds directly there in order to trade. And that's the easiest way to do it anyways. But for a lot of people, what they will do is link their debit card or the credit card or something, and they'll end up using that, which is a higher fee. If you end up, you can't use Coinbase Advance unless you deposit money from your bank account. So make sure you have a bank account that you can actually link, because my brother has a bank account that he can't link. At least as far as we know, he can't link it. And for me, I have a bank account that doesn't work. I don't know why these crypto exchanges and a lot of stock market exchanges just don't use these credit unions. Don't allow you to, use these credit unions. So it seems like a lot of my funds come from my ally bank because I can't use my credit union to link my bank. It just doesn't make sense. I had to link my bank. None of my cards would let me use them to buy crypto. I mean, I link my bank, and when you do link it, it is a little bit easier. Like if you do it through an exchange, and you have it linked, the transactions come out, and the bank will basically say, yeah, we see that you're buying this crypto. Is it legit? And then once they figure out if it is legit, they will continue to allow those transactions to go through as normal, and they won't kind of push back on them. Kind of like what they did with MetaMask for me. And that's why I hate my bank. So yeah, that pissed me off. And I keep going back to it. I could have had $300,000 right now in like spare funds. I could have had $300,000 if MetaMask, or technically not even MetaMask. MetaMask, thank you for offering to trade Terra Luna Classic, because others were actually stopping trading. And when they stopped trading, they stopped looking at it and stopped adjusting the price. For MetaMask, you were able to trade Terra Luna Classic and get it for a super low price, which is 0.0000006, 6 zeros and a 6. So if I would have been able to buy the $500 that I wanted to buy, I would have $300,000 now from Terra Luna Classic. But, not saying that I'm upset about it, because it's not a me issue. Like if it's a me issue, typically I don't trade with emotion, and I won't get upset when I make a mistake. But if the bank doesn't allow me to buy something, or if somebody else doesn't allow me to buy something, that's when I get pissed, right? That's where I start to get, emotionally attached. Because I honestly wanted to close my account after that. I wasn't joking. Like I really wanted to be like, screw you guys, and go on to another bank. But I have like all like bills that are coming out of there. We would have to change things over and stuff like that. We still use the account, but that's all we use it for. Whenever I make crypto purchases and all that, I'm throwing it through a bank that I know will approve it. And we'll approve it first and then ask questions about whether it was fraud later. So they'll go back and reverse the transaction if need be, but they will have it go through. Where do you think CRO is going now? Soon? Wait, now, soon, or later? Where do I think CRO is going? I think CRO is a fantastic play. I believe in this investment more than a lot of other things that are out here. It's my strongest investment, my most invested position by far. And I would honestly invest the same amount in it right now if I could. But I can't. So I would invest $12,000 if I really wanted to. I could take money and invest into CRO and believe in CRO for the long term if I had those extra funds. But I don't have those extra funds. So I think CRO has again, massive potential. And I believe $1 is just kind of that starting point. Seeing it at a level of, $100 billion market cap is also something I believe it can get to, especially being the top exchange coin that's out there. But you think it will pass 6 cents anytime soon? So apparently, crypto.com stated that it passed $6 or 6 cents. But yes, I do think it will. My credit union is fine with me transferring money. It's really Visa and MasterCard I have issues with. They're the ones that won't let texts or transactions go through their network. Yeah. I've seen that. How about Caspa? Any thoughts on this? I haven't actually checked what happened with Caspa, but I know with the run, I wanted to basically like give up on trying to purchase it. Because currently it's at 5 cents. and we're seeing it kind of around the same levels. My purchase level and where I want to hold it is 3.5 cents. That's where I want to buy it. I don't know if that will be the case. I don't know if it will. If we see the market continue on kind of more of a positive trend, then I don't think Caspa will have that, right? And I won't be able to see that 3.5 cents level. And a lot of people are just telling me, look, just dollar cost average in, just do it. Like, start your dollar cost average process now instead of 3.5 cents. And I just can't see the gains that it has had over the past year. You see all of these gains and you see no real retracements, especially as it is up to this high point. You are buying at the absolute high, and that is something I always try and avoid. So the people that tell me, hey, just buy it right now, you're telling people to purchase it at the all-time high that it has had. I mean, it makes no sense to do that. I understand that you have firm belief in doing it, but when you have a strategy that allows you not to purchase at the high points, no matter what it is, don't buy it. Even if it does end up running, it's not part of your strategy. If you end up folding here, you start folding in everything else. And 90% of the time, it's not going to work out to where it ends up continuing to increase. It usually comes back. And I'm not saying it will stay down there. This is what people are kind of assuming, is they're like, oh, you think it's going to come back and it's going to just decrease and stay down there. No, I don't think that. I think it's going to retrace to a certain level to create more strength. Retracements are healthy. If you have retracements, it pushes it up, or it pushes it down to, whatever that support level is, shows a massive support at that level, and then creates buying pressure on the way up to push through the previous high. It's in my opinion, considered more of a start to a bullish move. Has CRO ever been in a bull run? Caspa is more of a short dollar because no major exchange has listed it. I would agree that, well, I wouldn't say no major exchange. KuCoin is a major exchange. Gate.io is also up there as well. But you're right. You haven't seen the top tier exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, all the ones that have like billions upon billions of dollars that are flowing through this and have so many users. You're right. But it's just trying to find the right time. And I hope that we don't see a listing before that happens, right? I just came across a big mover, TRB. What are your thoughts on this coin? I did talk about this earlier in the live stream. Teller? It's a missed opportunity, honestly, for a lot of people. From what I hear, whales are controlling that. And that's why you have the massive movement within it. But it's a missed opportunity, honestly. I've learned a lot in the last 2 years. I got burned a couple of times, but now I'm a lot more patient and have set buy spots instead of buying on a whim. Patience is key, 100%. I state exactly where I'm going with things and the different buying points that I have. And when they hit, people are like, oh, you know what? You were right here. That's fantastic that you were right. But then when they don't, people are like, you're wrong. You didn't get into it. You missed the opportunity. Of course I did. It's not part of my strategy, right? And every single time I'm going to miss that. And if I don't miss it, and it does find a way to come back, then that's great. It established my strategy. And if I do miss it, it still establishes what my strategy is. The reason why I can be successful over a certain period of time is because I stick to what works for me, So a big missed opportunity. Yeah, it is a big missed opportunity. It went from like 37 to like $101 or something like that. I don't know if it's gone up anymore since then, but it has run quite a bit. Is Coinbase in a lawsuit with the SEC right now? Yes. Yes, nothing has been settled with the Coinbase and SEC case, which again is another opportunity for growth when you do have a resolution or you do have a judgment there. Give me a second. Let me just make sure I'm picking up something. Are you showing me CRO? Just to see like whether it did hit 6 cents or surpass 6 cents. It looks like it just resisted away from 6 cents. If you look at Coinbase, Coinbase does a great job with the candlesticks and everything. But for some reason, crypto.com, I got a notification and I think it's still on my phone. Maybe it's still on my phone. I got a notification telling me that, sorry. Yeah, I got a notification telling me that CRO was up to a certain amount. Yeah, it's not on my phone anymore. I have ADA on my phone. I have BTC on my phone. Ethereum that's on here. But I did have CRO that was there. It was telling me something that it hit 6 cents. Yeah, I'm super tired. And maybe I just need like some sort of meal. But I like the way Coinbase looks and setting up indicators. You can easily, if you find the right strategy for day trading in crypto, you can easily establish something really great. Texas crypto. I haven't seen you here in a while. I don't think so. Maybe I have. There was a lot of movement in the past couple of days. But I don't know what you're laughing at over here. SEC lawsuit are more like advertisements at this point because they never win. Yeah, I guess that's right. Hey Matt, have you heard of Freedom Coin? Have you considered investing into it? I haven't heard of Freedom Coin. Let me go back here. AI coins. Somebody asked me about AI coins. AI coins are, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, are more of like a fad type of thing. Yes, AI is important. AI is great, but being heavily invested into AI, it seems like they're kind of hitting that same stride that the metaverse hit, right? Where metaverse, we were all about the metaverse, and all of a sudden it didn't fall off the face of the earth, but it isn't as important to a lot of people. And eventually, yes, when the crypto bull market comes back up, metaverse coins will probably be more, at the top and captured by a lot of people, as well as seeing AI projects. But I feel like AI is kind of right now is that category, that trend that's right now. And the only problem that I have with a lot of AI projects is the fact that they have a very low amount of supply. So when you see 10% of the supply and you have 90% that's still left to be diluted or diluting the position, I feel like that's not good for the investor themselves. But it all depends on what the dilution process is, So, I'll definitely say that. Somebody just talked about freedom. So yeah, I don't see anything here. We just have freedom, equality, justice, rule. Did you mean is it freedom without the E? Because I'm sure there's one there, freedom without the E. There's this position. Freedom. See, 6.4 million holders. Yeah, this one only has 3,500 holders. Or is it Freedom Coin? So this one, maybe. Currently sitting at 1 cent, 1.6 cents. How do you know it has 1.6 million holders? What do you think of Squid Grow? Never thought anything of it. Don't worry about getting your laptop. I actually have to go put Harper on the bus. So we're going to get out of here today. I think we have to get out of here a little bit early. I got to go put Harper on the bus, and then I have to feed Hayden and give her some food. And I have a couple of other things to do. I am insanely tired right now, which is, I wasn't tired going into this live stream, and I wasn't tired waking up today. I was perfectly fine, but I'm very, very tired right now. So I want to get some sleep. If I can hop back on a live stream, I will. Because I feel like we typically do like 3 hours or 4 hours or something, and we will continue to do stuff like that. But I have to head out today. There's no way that I can push forward at all. So I appreciate all the people that are here. That nap time is calling your name. It seems like it, but I have to give Hayden at least some breakfast before I do that. Wait, you're leaving? I just got here. Wake up. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I have to apologize because like I said, I would be here a lot longer. Hey, Mr. Caveman, is Jasmine Coin removed from Binance? I just got an email about it. Is Jasmine Coin removed from Binance? I haven't seen anything that's telling me that. Smash some pre-workout. Let's see. Jasmine removed from Binance. Nope. Binance. That's Binance. Binance.us. They delisted Jasmine Coin on March 21st. All right, so I have to get out of here, guys, because I'll add some videos and talk about some different stuff about Jasmine Coin probably today. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the people that are here on YouTube, on Kick, on X, on Rumble, and Twitch, everything else. I appreciate all you guys that are here. We got 3 people or 1 person over on Twitch. We got about 8 people that are watching on Rumble. If you guys can hit the subscribe button or the follow button, feel free to follow me. And we go live pretty much every morning, every weekday morning. And sometimes we can even go live on the weekends, depending on how much time we have to do so. But I appreciate everybody that is here. Thank you so much for watching and hitting the like button and supporting me in every way. If you guys want to go and check out the Credit Card YouTube channel, feel free to check that out. Remember, I'm doing a giveaway at 2,000 subscribers, giving away free cryptocurrency if you guys are interested in free stuff. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again, and I'll catch you guys in the next